You're very welcome back. With over 85% of women wearing the wrong bra, we thought we could conduct a masterclass in bra fitting. And joining me now, Sinead Sanderson from Peaches and Cream. Good morning, Sinead.
Good morning, Elaine.
Well, do you know what? This is a startling statistic, but you know what? It can actually damage your back and it damage your posture if you're wearing the wrong size bra, especially if you're bigger busted. But it's not just about the size, it's the shape that might suit you as well. That didn't even enter my head.
I know people, the size is what everybody focuses on, but really we focus on, obviously the size has to be right, but the shape it creates is equally as important, because depending on your body type, body size and body shape, the type of bra that you wear and the shape it creates really can change your whole look.
Yeah,
it's very important.
Really dress down the outfit, because an ill-fitting bra ruins so many gorgeous outfits. So first of all, what are we looking at?
So the first one we're looking at is for a petite size. Now, anyone that has a petite cup size, really they have to focus on the back band and the strap. So gapping, things like loose straps, no underbust support are what really impede somebody that has a petite size.
When you say gapping, what do you mean?
So gapping is a disconnect between the cup and the breast. So you don't want to go too padded. You want to go for something like a DEMI cup that isn't too big, that covers all of your breast, because you'll have a massive gap. Go for a plunge or a balconette style, but a DEMI cup, meaning only half the cup is there.
So it's not the full cup, so it won't actually protrude too much.
Exactly. Always lift in. And if you lift in and your back band is nice and tight, it will stay. It'll anchor the whole bra. 80% of the support in any bra is across the back.
And people forget that.
They forget it. And then the other major thing is, do not go for a half strap if you're a small cupped person, because you cannot tighten the strap to anchor the breasts up then. You need a full strap that can go the whole way up to the shoulder.
That is the one thing that really irritates me about some bras, when you can't actually adjust them properly with the straps at the top and they stop, and then it defeats the whole purpose of having support.
Like 80% is on the back band, so go down a back size. If you feel you put your hands in the air and your bra lifts, try a smaller back band. And then the other 20% of support is in the strap. The cup just creates the shape. So if you want a fuller shape, go for a moulded cup like we have Natalia in. But if you want a softer shape, go for a softer cup. Just make sure, ladies, to lift in. Lifting into a bra, nobody does it. I have customers that come into the store all the time that put their bra around their waist and just put the straps up. The bra is 2 inches too low and the straps have never been touched. And I know there'll be people listening thinking, I've never tightened my bra strap. These are little things that actually, you know, apply to everybody, and they change your shape.
So annoying. I have a sister who has a couple of good bras that she keeps for good wear, and like, no, you should be wearing them every day.
Every day.
The good ones are for every day, because it's important. It should be like as important as the comfortable shoes, comfortable bra, and we have a bit more support on this one. Now, tell us about this.
So this is for somebody. So we have different people with different things. The biggest request in store is a wider back. Everybody feels, I don't like my back. Every Irish person turns around and looks at their back fat. It's so important when you have maybe a slightly wider back to go for a spacer cup. You want to minimise but still lift.
So spacer means it goes flush to the middle.
It's like, this is a fabric that is like a moulded t-shirt bra, but it's light. It's almost pliable. So what happens here is you get a natural round, but because it's kind of shaped in itself, you never widen the back further. So when I fit a bra, I always put my hands on a customer and I say to myself, I don't want my hands winging out. I want to make sure that they are the same width as their back. So if you have a wider back, you don't want to bell out. We call it east and west. You want them gathered into the centre, but not in a pointed way, in a round way. Because if you have a wider back and maybe some little bit of weight around your tummy and you go for a pointed bra, you will look top heavy. The other massive thing for anyone that feels that their back is an issue, I'm talking people from a 38 back up. The back of the bra must have a deep set. So if you look at how deep that bra is, and it even has a nice little section that covers even this bit. Now, every person in Ireland has that. If you're a size 6 to a size 26, you have one of these.
Why don't they make all bras like that?
Because sometimes they impede on your wardrobe. If you're wearing something slinky, you'll see it. But I think if you have a wider back, go for a spacer cup, which is softer and smooth. The other thing for anyone that might feel like they look top heavy, never go for a 3-cup panel, because you'll see the lines under your tops. And it just immediately drags the eye to that area. So keep it smooth, keep it full cup and spacer. But don't go too light, because what happens is the lighter the fabric, the softer the lie, the wider you will look. Keep everything in line with what back width you have.
Yeah, I have one of those on today now, and I'm actually going. You got me thinking. I'm wearing completely the wrong one today for my outfit.
Not at all.
Next up, what are we looking at here?
So this is the hourglass shape.
So this is like
The very
a
lucky
smaller
women.
back, bigger cup.
Yes. So anyone that's in a 30, 32, 34, from an E cup up. Somebody that has a full bust.
Shockingly enough, that's my category.
Yeah,
I don't look like
mine.
you though, but anyway.
You do, Elaine. I was laughing earlier on. You were saying my size is spot on.
But
love
it was
that.
years of trying and failing, because it has to be.
You know, it has to be.
If you have a
Spot
bigger
on.
bust, it's so important for your back
Exactly.
support, because you get headaches and everything. It's shocking.
So when you have a bigger bust, it's all about lift. Okay, how do you lift? You need a little bit more armoury here. Don't be afraid of a moulded cup. This is a very strong mould. Why? Because it's pre-shaped. What it's doing here, it is corralling her breast up and in so that she is as narrow as her back. But I love when you go over the crest of the breast. Basically, it's not a full cup, but it goes above the breast tissue. So she doesn't get the dreaded four-boob look.
Yeah.
Only wear a plunge bra when you're in hourglass shape, when you're wearing a plunge dress. You cannot wear one with a high neck because you're full round in the breast. So the upper half of the boob will be cut, and you will see that through your clothing.
And it looks hideous, doesn't it?
does,
When you see the double
yeah.
boob going on, it's just
Yes.
not good look at all for
Yeah.
anybody. And you might think, oh, it feels really comfortable, it's nice, but not for the outfit.
No,
With
depends.
a polo neck or something like that, oh my God.
I say horses for courses. The bra must suit the outfit. So this is a really good 80% bra. This is a real everyday t-shirt bra, but it's a strong mould, not padded. It just holds its shape time after time. And the most important thing for hourglass is to lift to show the waist. Not everyone has a beautifully small waist like Audrey. Show it off.
Yeah.
You know, and the strap again, never ever ever go for a half strap if you are an hourglass, because you need that anchorage again to lift up.
Yeah.
Very important that the back band is tight to stay down when you tighten the strap, because a lot of them will just rest up between the shoulder blades.
And that's ill-fitting.
It's really irritating to wear as well.
Do you need more hooks and eyes at the back then if you have a bigger bust?
You do. And generally with the industry the way it is, above a D cup, it goes through a 3 hook. Then it goes to a 4 hook. So generally you get an inch strap if you're above an F. All these industry standards are in place now, so they do it for you once you know your size.
And now we're going to the a little bit bigger the cups. I recognise that bra. I think I have a similar one at home.
This is the high apex bra.
Yeah.
It's for plus size. This is for somebody that has lovely, glorious bust line, but also doesn't want to make them too high, because then you will look top heavy and they will nearly be overpowering in your outfits. So what you do here is you need full coverage. You don't want to widen, you don't want to go east and west either, so you don't want to look wider than you are. So you need a high apex, and what that is at the side of the bra, there's a very strong side panel.
Oh, I see.
But it continues right up into the strap. That's very important. So every inch of you is brought into the centre. But a lot of people that are
Is that
plus size,
underwired?
That's underwired. Yeah.
Ah, so is it better to have an underwire if you're the larger cup
For
size?
shape and for larger cup sizes, underwired bras are far more supportive. Shape is what we're talking about in the sense that a non-wire bra is a softer finish. And they have
Everything gets a bit floppy,
no
basically.
side panel.
Yeah.
So you'll end up maybe just with a kind of they'll migrate more under your arm. But they're way more comfortable,
Yeah.
but they don't create the shape. So the most important thing, though, when you're plus size and full in the cup, is if you do an apex, you need to bring it straight across the breast tissue to pin yourself in.
Firm support.
Bounce is a big complaint.
Oh, tell me about it. Tell me
Yeah.
about it. I know all about the bounce. Thank you, all of you, so much for joining us today. And that's actually the education. I thought I knew everything there was to know about bras.